Hi guys, hope you're doing okay. I want to talk about how to speak, which is such a fundamental skill that most people have, and yet we don't really practice it. And that's something that I've realized I haven't done. Most people would say to me, "Oh Ben, you're really well spoken." And okay, that's a good start. But the issue is that there's no cadence to the words that I'm saying. And what do I mean by that? So you know how when people sing, they're celebrated for it, and people pay people spend lots of money to listen to someone sing. Indirectly, if you can sing with your words, you can be just as successful. YouTube is a great example of this. Look at Mr. Beast, look at actors. Peter Dinklage comes to mind. When he played Game of Thrones, the way he spoke was beautiful. If you look at politicians, you can see examples of them doing it really badly. And I'll give an example of a really bad public speaker. Now, whether he's a good or not politician is very divisive, so I won't go into that. But he is getting help in how he delivers his speeches. I'll reference one speech in particular. Ignore the negative words of what he's saying, but basically he's saying, if you don't like what we're doing with our policies, then you can leave. Now, I want to highlight you can leave. Notice the tone of those words. Do. It's like someone's prodding you, being annoying, and it delivers as such. If you notice other politicians as well, they have different techniques in order to deliver what they're trying to say. So, for example, you can see them with their hands. If you ever watch a politician, watch how they speak. They've got their hands like this, and they're sort of prodding you. They're prodding the camera, and it's terrible, really, because it's almost quite invasive. It's like getting in your face, but they're using that to pronounce the words that they are saying. And a lot of them talk like this. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like an attack on the person they're trying to speak to. It's not the best, but it delivers what they're trying to say. Now, I've checked my channel, right? And I've checked the videos that done really well. Those that have done well have emotionally charged words. I'm not even aware I'm doing it. So when I'm speaking, I'm upset. The two videos that I've done, I was quite emotionally charged, and I was trying to get my words out, and I was just venting to the camera, and they were popular, but it's not sustainable. I can't be upset in every bloody video. And so what I'm trying to do is improve how I speak in front of the camera. Now, I thought about doing this by uploading videos every day. Now, I've checked my last 10 or so videos. They're not doing very well. I could say some really useful information. I could say, I don't know, so I could provide real value to the camera. But if I'm speaking in such a monotone way, no one's going to pay attention. You know, the algorithm on YouTube, it batches an audience. It shows this to a very small audience. And if that's successful, a larger audience, and then a larger audience, okay? The words need to be delivered in a way that sounds convincing. Now, I want to be authentic as well. And I think by being who I am, my morals and my values, that will come through regardless. But I need to improve how I speak. It's so important, especially if I want a job. I could have the best skill set. And this is a problem. I'm going on a bit, so again, the reason why this video won't be successful, most likely. But the reason why the smartest people that you can think of, the reason why they're not super rich is because the way they deliver, it falls on empty ears. If there's people with that logical skill set, if they could improve how they deliver their words, then they would be a lot more successful monetarily, because they'd have more convincing power, more influence. And that's something I've realized. I can be the smartest, most introspective person on the planet. Don't mean shit if no one can hear me. And so I'm learning. If you've checked my channel out, you can see all the skills that I'm learning, this Python stuff, the AI automation. But ultimately, there's going to be a layer there of people that I would need to interact with. People to convince or to help, or they can help me. And in order to do so, I need to be convincing with my words whilst remaining authentic. And that's what I'm doing with this channel. I thought if I could upload videos every day, I could learn to speak in a better way. You be the judge of that. And you are. Look at the viewers. Like, the only video recently that got more than 150 views I can see is a political one. And I have, if you notice the cuts on that video, after every sentence that I deliver, which has momentum, which has meaning, I then have to pause. It's getting in the right direction, but it's too scripted. It seems too superficial. So I need to find that balance, and it's really hard. Balance being, deliver words in a passionate way, as well as make it so these words deliver value. Getting them both right on YouTube or whatever else is an immediate means of success. That's what I've realised. That's what a lot of people fail to deliver, even in the most technical, demanding role. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. And if I was to give you guys any advice from what I've realised, but what I'm not good at, is to improve the manner in which you say your words. And so I'm already doing better than a lot of people in that way, even though I don't have a job, which perhaps then I'm not. But point is, I can only improve, and hopefully I can improve quickly so that my words have a bit more meaning, and hopefully I can get somewhere. But let me know what you think about this video in the comments. Let me know if I'm talking shit. And as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Cheers.